I have a witness right now on the telephone. Now, I'm come back to the discussion we were having, but Tom Johnson was there on campus when Charlie Kirk was shot today and joins us now. Okay, Tom, what did you see? Just tell us, as if, we don't know anything about it, what it was like and what happened.
Well, as I was watching, I had my camera up to videotape him speaking, and my arm was getting tired, so I turned off my phone, and about less than 5 seconds later, I think it's to my right, a very loud crack. Obviously a gunshot. I'm former military, and as a hunter, I knew exactly what it was. But a second I looked, and Charlie went flying back, and then the place just erupted. Everything went crazy because, it's a live shooting situation. And what else? Yeah, it's hard to explain other than things just went nuts. People were very actively back and forth prior to this. And then when the shot went off, it was real obvious what happened. And then we were just scattering, trying to get to a place. We got an active shooter trying to find a place where we could be safe. And but we headed off to get into the building and find one of the rooms that could lock down until we got clear to come out. I mean, we're still on campus right now, and it's a madhouse. There's a lot going on.
Right now, you're saying?
Yeah. Right now, they're trying to get everybody off campus as fast as they can, and you've got a very large university with tons of people, tons of cars, huge amounts of law enforcement activity with planes flying overhead. We've got Utah County Search and Rescue plane. Saw it flying all over the place. Just a lot going on. I mean, every city in the area has got personnel on the ground here, and I saw so many of them. So it's
we're looking at a video, Tom, that, there's a tent set up, and, some people, I think the person who shot this video may have been at an elevated position looking down, and there's so many people at the same level as the tent. And where were you? Could you describe in relation to all of that? Where was Charlie?
Yes. I was directly in front of Charlie at the way the setup is built. It's like a amphitheater, and it has step-ups that you can sit on. And I was at the top step-up, standing on at the edge of the top step-up, looking directly down on him.
Were you looking at Charlie when the shot appeared to hit him?
I had just turned to the side when the shot went off, and I turned back to see what just happened when he went down, and that was and then things just exploded. I got knocked down to the ground. When people started going, and so I was scrambling, trying to get up, and I had my wife there with me, so trying to get her out of there as well.
Did it seem like the shooter was close by, or there have been some reports that may have been farther away? Did you have any idea or perspective?
I think he was away from me. I think he was to my right. I was just slightly left of center of him, and it really sounded like it came from my right and further back. Nothing close, not like an up-close pistol shot, more like further back rifle. I can't confirm any of that because I don't know, but that's what it sounded like.
And you heard it?
There was no way to miss it. It was very obvious.
And when you say one shot is what you heard? One
shot, yep. And my initial hesitation was, here comes more shots, and there weren't any more. Because I thought, great, we're right in the middle of a massive shooting. And, I mean, thankfully, there was only, I hate to say that word, thankfully, I don't mean it that way, but I'm grateful it was one shot and not 50.
Of course.
But it was a terrible, even the one shot, absolutely horrendous. And knowing what happened, sorry, I'm still pretty jacked up right now.
Of course you are. No, I understand why you would be. How's your wife? How's everybody doing that you were with?
She's very upset right now.
Understandably. What a terrible situation. Were the people in the crowd around, what was happening? What was do you even remember? Maybe it might be blurry, but what was it like?
I know the discussion that they had the initial discussion was for a few minutes long, was about the LDS church, and it went fine. They were just they were having discussions about the truthfulness of it, the not truthfulness, whatever. Mm-hmm. And
it was Charlie and other people were up with him? There was
Charlie. Well, the way his system works is there's a person that challenges him or questions him about something, and so there was somebody up there challenging him about his belief on whatever the subject. And the first one was about the LDS, or in this case, they referenced the Mormon Church. That one went through fine. And then the next one went into the LGBTQ. I don't remember what all the...
Right, and there was a debate about that.
They were talking about the mass shooting with LGBTQ shooters, and that was the last thing I heard before the shot went off.
So what did it start? They told us 12:10 local was when the reports of the shot came in. It was a noon event then. Was that correct?
It started at 12. Yep. He arrived at his tent probably 12:02, 12:01. He was just a couple minutes after 12 o'clock, and they made it through one. The first guy that was talking was maybe 6 or 8 minutes long. And yeah, he did come out and throw a whole bunch of hats to the crowd and before the first question. So it could have been as late as like 12:15, 12:20, but I wasn't watching the clock that close. I mean, I have...
No, I understand. It didn't feel tense, though, on the ground there, it doesn't sound like. It was a discussion and a debate, but did it feel tense?
The only part that was tense wasn't tense like, oh, you know, things are going bad, but there was a large group on the upper right above. There's a hallway that has got a glass front that his tent was right in front of and below, and there's a walkway well up and behind, and they had the area above him and each side about 40 yards cordoned off.
They were protesting?
And there was a fairly large protesting group, and they were mildly vile with their language. Well, they were vile with their language and their actions, you know, just with the crowd, with Charlie. And
that was behind him, Tom? Was that behind where he was? We have, by the way, just so people who are just tuning in, Tom Johnson's a witness who's with us. There was a video. We can re-rack it.
I got cops coming in, so...
You got to go? That's fine.
I got cops coming in telling us we have to get out of the building.
Do what you need
now,
to do, Tom. Thank you for your time. Tom Johnson joining us. Thank you, Tom. Go do what you need to do. You've given us very valuable information as we cover that.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.